Germany is Europe's economic powerhouse. It is a global leader in manufacturing and innovation. But Germany's economy is facing serious challenges. Its growth has stalled. Its industrial output has declined. This downturn has implications for Germany and the world. Germany, often dubbed the engine of the European Union, has long been a symbol of economic strength and stability. Its manufacturing prowess, particularly in automobiles and machinery, has been central to its success. However, recent economic indicators paint a worrying picture, with declining growth rates and industrial output sending ripples of concern across the continent. The reasons behind this decline are complex and multifaceted. They include both internal and external factors that have converged to create a challenging economic environment. Understanding these factors is crucial for formulating effective policy responses, both domestically and internationally. The stakes are high for Germany and its European partners. A prolonged economic slump in Germany could have significant consequences for the entire Eurozone, impacting currency stability, investment flows, and overall economic sentiment. Addressing the root causes of Germany's economic woes is therefore not just a national imperative, but a matter of continental and global importance. Germany has long relied on Russia for its energy needs. This dependence has become a vulnerability. The war in Ukraine and sanctions on Russia have disrupted energy supplies. Soaring energy prices hit German businesses and consumers. The conflict exposed the risks of Germany's energy strategy. The halt of Russian gas flows through Nord Stream shocked the economy. Germany must diversify its energy sources and reduce reliance on a single supplier. Germany faces a demographic challenge. Its population is aging and its workforce is shrinking. This trend is putting a strain on the country's social security system and reducing the availability of skilled labor. Like many developed nations, Germany is experiencing the effects of a low birth rate and increasing life expectancy. This demographic shift has resulted in a shrinking pool of working-age individuals and a growing number of retirees. The shrinking workforce presents significant economic challenges. It leads to labor shortages, particularly in sectors requiring specialized skills. This, in turn, can stifle innovation and economic growth. Furthermore, the increasing burden on the social security system, with fewer contributors supporting a growing number of beneficiaries, poses a long-term fiscal challenge. Addressing this demographic challenge requires a multi-pronged approach. Encouraging immigration, promoting family-friendly policies, and investing in education and training are crucial steps to mitigate the economic impact of an aging population. Section 4. Supply chain disruptions. A global challenge hits home. The COVID-19 pandemic exposed the fragility of global supply chains. Germany, with its export-oriented economy, was particularly vulnerable. Lockdowns and disruptions in other countries led to shortages of critical components and delays in production. The pandemic highlighted the interconnectedness of the global economy and the risks associated with concentrated supply chains. Germany, heavily reliant on global trade, experienced firsthand the consequences of these disruptions. The automotive industry, a cornerstone of the German economy, was hit particularly hard by supply chain bottlenecks. Shortages of semiconductors and other key components led to production halts and delivery delays, impacting both manufacturers and consumers. While the worst of the pandemic-induced disruptions may have passed, the experience has underscored the need for greater supply chain resilience. Diversifying suppliers, nearshoring production, and building buffer stocks are some of the strategies businesses and governments are exploring to mitigate future risks. Section 5. The Green Transition Opportunity and Obstacle. Germany is committed to transitioning to a green economy. This transition is necessary to combat climate change. However, it is also costly and complex. It requires massive investments in renewable energy, infrastructure upgrades, and industrial adaptation. The transition to a carbon-neutral economy is a monumental task, requiring fundamental changes across all sectors. While the long-term benefits are undeniable, the short-term costs and challenges are significant. Investing in renewable energy infrastructure such as wind farms and solar parks requires substantial upfront capital and can face regulatory hurdles. Moreover, transitioning away from fossil fuels can disrupt existing industries and create job losses in the short term. Managing this green transition effectively while minimizing economic disruption is a delicate balancing act. Policymakers must strike a balance between ambitious climate targets and ensuring a smooth and just transition for workers and industries affected by the shift to a green economy. Section 6. A global slowdown casts a long shadow. The global economy is slowing down. This slowdown is partly due to the war in Ukraine, rising inflation, and tighter monetary policy in major economies. As a major exporter, Germany is directly affected by this global downturn. The interconnected nature of the global economy means that economic headwinds in one region can quickly cascade across borders. Germany, heavily reliant on exports, is particularly vulnerable to fluctuations in global demand. The war in Ukraine has exacerbated existing inflationary pressures, leading to a decline in consumer purchasing power in many countries. This, coupled with central banks raising interest rates to combat inflation, has further dampened economic activity globally. As demand for German exports weakens, businesses face declining orders, reduced profits, and pressure to cut costs. This can lead to job losses and further economic contraction, creating a vicious cycle that can be difficult to break. Section 7. Navigating the path forward. A call for action. Germany's economic woes are a stark reminder of global economic challenges. Addressing these requires a multifaceted approach. Investing in renewable energy, addressing demographic imbalances, and strengthening social safety nets are crucial. Germany must pursue a strategic and comprehensive approach. This requires domestic reforms and international cooperation. Accelerating renewable energy transition, investing in education and retraining programs, and fostering innovation and entrepreneurship. Internationally, Germany should work with European partners and global allies. Promoting free trade and coordinating economic policies are crucial. The path forward will be challenging, but with decisive action and collaboration, Germany can drive sustainable and inclusive growth for all.